celebration of life for our mama. My name is Sandy. I'm the oldest, just in case you don't know me.
I'm the husband. Saying it, Pop.
I guess I should address that. I'm very grateful that, I think I can speak for my sister, we're very grateful that we had our mom for as long as we did. It was very difficult when we lost our dad, and then 16 years later, we got to have mom 16 more years. And very grateful for that. Mom, it's hard to express 50-some years. I can only speak for 50-some years because I wasn't there when she was born. Of the life that she so influenced us. Papa and my mom provided a very loving and caring environment that my sister and we just had a ball. I am almost a decade older than my sis here, and so I got to have Dad and Mom a little bit, to myself. And then when this, baby sister came along, it was such a treat because I got to see my sister grow up. I would see her when she was 2 and 3 and so on and so forth. But back to my mama, she was a very loving woman, very kind, very social. She had a spunky streak. Boy, I remember when I sassed her in Montclair Plaza, and I spoke kind of out of line. I didn't think she heard me. And Mom, my sister remembers this, and we were in the shoe section, and it happened to be golf shoes. And the golf shoes have those little spikes. And she went, boom! And both of us were like in shock. And then Mom was in shock herself that she couldn't believe that she did that. And we all started laughing. So, silly things like that. I was in high school, sometimes, with all due respect, if there's high school Lex, you're in trouble. You do silly things, and I guess I deserved it. She had a good laugh. But Mom, everything she touched, she just did it with such kindness and warmth. And, the kids were speaking about the beautiful get-togethers. Boy, could Mom and Dad put on a spread. And that woman, she cooked. I've gone to swanky restaurants, and I say to myself, man, Mom cooked a lot better than this. And we were just spoiled, right, sis? With the culinary skills that my mother had. I wish I could be half as good of a cook as her. And I will, in tribute to my mama, I will work to be a better cook. I remember one of our favorite dishes was empanadas. My mom, before she discovered the little discs that you can go to the store now and buy them already prepared and everything, she would roll out that dough, and I would see her as a little person. I think I was like 9 years old, 10 years old, and I'd watch her, labor over this dough, and I'm thinking, I was like fascinated and thinking, my goodness, that woman, all that work she puts into it to have dinner. And I'm like, as a little kid, thinking, wow, those memories, down the road, I'm thinking, man, Mom and Dad just made it look so easy, didn't they? They made it look so easy raising 2 kids and cooking, always a meal on the table. Coddled my father. She always dressed him. He didn't have to lift a finger, and he would have an outfit, and he was ready to go. And he'd always say, well, Mama, can you pick an outfit for me? Sure, honey, I will. I remember memories of Mama cooking and singing the Andrea Bocelli, which is not the original singer, Bésame Mucho. And she would be singing that song. And I was like 10, 11 years old. This little squeak was running all over the place and pulling people's hair. And I'll tell you a story about that one. But she would be singing Volare by Dean Martin. And I grew up with those songs. And to this day, when those songs come up, I think, oh my gosh, these memories just pop up. So now I'm going to put my Andrea Bocelli and play that, have a cup of tea, and because my mom was a tea person, and I know the grandkids, they know this, tea parties, you know, Gabby was a big on tea. But back to the story about my sis. She was 2. She was 2, and I think, well, let's see, we're almost a decade apart, so I was like 10, 11. And she had this little nasty habit of grabbing people's hair and holding on for dear life and would not let go. And mind you, I've seen her grow up, okay? So it was just quite pleasant, you know. I got to see the beautiful things, and then I got to say, uh-oh, she's gonna get in trouble, you know, kind of deal as a big sister. But she was yanking on people's hair, and one time she yanked on Mom's hair and would not let go. And we all got fed up because she'd made me cry. She would not let go, and she'd almost pull our hair out. And Mama, she said, okay, something needs to happen here. I imagine she's thinking this. Okay, and I see, uh-oh, a little unorthodox behavior here. Mom grabs her hair and goes, just one little swift, and my sister, she starts crying, and I'm thinking, uh-oh, and I thought to myself, uh-oh, that is a little unorthodox. But later on, I was to realize that it kind of came in handy, because I'm going to tell on my oldest here, Sarah.
We're being roasted at a
She wasn't hip on homework when she was a little gal. And she would throw kind of little tantrums. And I thought to myself, I was at my wit's end, and how am I going to handle this?
Oh my God, I know it.
So then I thought, okay, I am my mom's daughter. So then she was having a tantrum and, you know, did not want to cooperate and do her homework. And so then I started sitting down and I started throwing the tantrum. And I thought, okay, this is unorthodox. I was at my wit's end. I'm throwing the tantrum. All of a sudden, Sarah just stops. And she goes, and she quit. And from that point on, she did her homework. So, thank you, Mama. You helped me out, and I appreciate it. I'm not going to do that on the grandkids, by the way. You know, future grandkids, I'm not going to do that. But anyway, our mom was just a loving, kind, and a wonderful person. And I feel like I'm hogging the mic, sis.